Hey there, this is Yoshi. This is another care club, and I believe it's gonna be an update. I don't know it's much of an update for me, but yeah, this is a care club about a Laelia purpurata or Cattleya purpurata, whichever you call it. It is still Laelia in my greenhouse. I will show you all the club people here this time. There are a lot of them. Laelia purpurata is one of those that a lot of people just collect a lot of variation because there are a lot of variation. I am one of them. I try to collect as many as I can in my hand, that is, so that I can enjoy so many variation. One of them bloomed not so long ago, last month in May. And so I'm gonna find either picture or the footage that I filmed, so you're gonna see that later on. But yeah, I have quite a bit. Storiata, Stars and Bars, Cross, Barflamea, Purpurata Carnea. This is a Lady Godiva Cross, Colquier. This is a Storiata, I think. Well, this is Alba, actually. This is another Carnea. This is a Homestead Cross Beyond HCCOS. Over there is a Purpurata Pink Cross Works. I can't pronounce. Workhouse area or something like that. It's this one. This one. And this is a Purpurata Storiata. I cannot pull the tag, but this is just a Storiata. And this one is Tree La Bella or something like that. And this is a Purpurata Schutteriana. Maybe this might be the one that bloomed. I forgot which one's which. But anyway, I'm from Pacific Northwest, Lake Stevens in Washington State, in the United States, of course. My Laelia purpurata care, I actually, to be honest with you, I struggled a little bit. I loved the bloom, so I wanted to have a purpurata. Most of the time, I think I tried to buy purpurata from Seattle Orchid back when I was just only collecting as a hobbyist. Yeah, I killed both of them. I tried a few times and I didn't do well, and I didn't know why either. I tried to get one from a meeting, from a Northwest Orchid Society meeting, and I killed that too. Tried to figure out why. I think it was came from Stephen Van Camp and Lewis, who is also in this care club too. So make sure check everybody's out. There's gonna be a lot of channels coming in, and yeah, everybody's got a different care according to what their situation is. So anyways, they like a lot of water. That's what I heard. It's a Cattleya, so I thought they can take dry more than I thought it would. So that was one thing I did wrong. Basically, I didn't water enough, and so I got that part. So it's kind of growing really well now, but then it won't bloom, which I knew the problem was. It takes a lot of light and heat. So last year I tried to put it around there. See, this is how high. You see how high this is here? This is the highest spot in my greenhouse. And then also I have no shading net here. In the Pacific Northwest, we don't really have too strong sunlight like Florida or some of those areas would. So a lot of collections back in a little bit, like a year or so, A year, yeah, exactly a year, pretty much. I adopted a lot of paparatas from one of Mount Baker Orchid Society member, Rick. Yeah, a lot of Carnea and the paparata works zerii or something like that is from him. I think one, two, three of them here is from him. And when I went to his greenhouse, I was shocked how high light it's getting. I thought I was given a highlight over there, but then this is even higher light they're getting. I mean, look at this one. This is a little bit extreme, but this is old leaves too. This is like super pale. I would say this is too pale, but a lot of Rick's Ladia paparatas, or a lot of callias actually, period, got really super highlight. And every single pseudobulbs, every single pseudobulb has been bloomed. So I was shocked by it. So, and then I realized, oh, I guess I am not giving them enough light. So that's why I am trying out with no shading net this year, and so far so good. They're not scorched like this one, and I mean, I took that as a hint, but still I think this is way too pale. I want to avoid that. I can't do it now, but you know, like these guys, I mean, this is, look at that, this is super big. So one thing about this is it gets very tall, so you want to keep a good amount of height. So shading net, no shading net equal a lot more water to cool it down. That's another thing too. So I watered even more now. This is a growing season. Also blooms are on this season too. So I water them almost every day. I mean, almost every day. And in the bark, very loose. This one I reported it last year. Got a orchiata or kiwi bark and charcoal and those big glow stone or whatever you call it. It's a perlite, a bigger version of perlite to me, but it's at the highest spot on the shelf. And my greenhouse is basically facing south, but this is east right now. I don't know if you can see this. Sunlight is like probably doing all the backlighting, but it gets a lot of light. I have a tree over there covering up the shady spot over there, but this spot won't cover it up, so it gets a lot of light. So that's another thing. And it's higher spot, so of course the temperature is higher. Some people think Ladia paparatas takes low temperature, and that is true, but that's not ideal for them. They like hot weather. That's how I keep it high temperature as possible, and as much light as possible without scorching them, of course. No direct sunlight. My greenhouse is not crystal clear, so that's kind of helping too. So hopefully some of with the calculum, usually that's what happens when the calculum happens. So some might have a gorgeous Ladia paparata bloom, as I would be filling in this film with I think it's a Schutteriana. I forgot which one it was, but anyways, I'm gonna insert that in, and then I call it a day. Please check out other channels care, and then hopefully you find somebody that suit your situation. Well, this is a little addition. I already filmed one, but this wasn't in bloom, and actually this one was missing ID, so I didn't know what it was really. I thought it was a robling, but it is actually Carnea, Leia Paparata Carnea. So here it is, super gorgeous, and smelling really nice. So I just wanted to add this into my care club. Thank you for watching. Bye.